So, I wanted to welcome all of you to this little recording um, where I don't even really know what I'm going to talk about. But I figured if all these people can do it on YouTube and they can talk about Suzanne Summers, or they can talk about um, hi, how's it going, everyone? Um, for those of you that do not know me, my name's Danny Picard. Um, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'd like to introduce you to a really good friend of mine. It's actually just a statue, but he's kind of a cool guy. Kind of cool guy. He's really cool because he doesn't react to a lot of stuff. Not because he's just a poster, but it's actually kind of the Buddhist philosophy of everything is impermanent. All suffering leads from attachment. What's really interesting is that meditation is so important. This guy knows this first and foremost. The energetic reason why meditation is so important, because it actually allows you to take your the energy charge off of what you're focused on. It allows you to um, actually be more of the observer. So when that's going on, what's really great is that uh, you don't cling to things. You don't reinforce that energy to come back and kind of become more profound. So now, what happens when you actually are able to let things go is that you become non-reactive, you become non-reactionary, you become non. Uh, no, you're like the guy that's like totally not drama, like this guy. So um, now, one thing that's really interesting, well, it all is based on law of attraction. When you focus on the negative, you're going to see more of the negative. When you focus on positive, you're going to focus on the positive, or it's going to be easier for you to focus on more positive. There's three things that are more important than anything right now, and that is gratitude, love, and forgiveness. Those things are going to catapult you upwards through so much bullshit, and into a state of where you can actually be at peace so easily. If you could just actually move from this little friggin' thing that society tells you to be in all the time, move out of that state of being in lack, and move into a state of being in absolute abundance, you can actually create so much in your life. You will be able to find that you are able to thrive with ease. You are able to do so many different things that you want to do simply by being grateful and thinking positively. Now, when we're focused on the negative, it's holding us back. It's not allowing us to grow. Oh, my hand looks gigantic. Whoa. Anyways, so when you're focused on the negative, it's holding you down. Not only that, when you think about negativity is actually an emotion, or it's actually a lower vibrational feeling, or a lower vibrational thing. Depression, worry, negativity, anything that makes you feel funky and doesn't feel good, yeah, it's low in vibration. That's heavy. It's dense. It's dense. It's dense. Raw. So now, what is going on the planet right now is that we're moving through this shift where things are raising up in vibration, lots of momentum, moving upwards, moving upwards, moving upwards. Okay, you may have heard the term of ascension. Basically, ascension means moving upward in vibration. So as we let go of those limiting beliefs and those things which no longer serve us, we're able to rise up and become more of our authentic self that we were actually here to become. It's actually quite simple. Now, through people's bastardization and just completely fucking up everything. I'm sure he swore it once. Uh, the term healing has become very, um, I don't know, misconceived, or a lot of people really put a lot of weird emphasis on it, like it's got to be some magical power or whatnot. But when you think about it in simplest terms, your body is holistically, constantly striving for that state of perfection and balance and health all the time. So we have the momentum of your body naturally moving into that perfect state of balance. So now in our society, we're taught to drink Coca Cola, put shit in our bodies, eat all sorts of crazy stuff. And actually, what that does, it throws your body off balance, off track. So now what your body is doing is overcompensating to try to get back into alignment. So the reason why this is important is because when you're doing such, it actually takes away your energy from your vital natural energy field. Okay, so now, case in point, you go drink, you get tired, you get hungover because your body's trying to process all these toxins. It's not like rocket science. You feel like shit because you just fucked yourself with a bottle of something. Okay, and who knows what else. So as you are recovering and getting back on track, you're kind of doing this thing. Okay, so now to make sure that your energy kind of stays a constant, it's actually just better if you don't drink or anything like that to begin with. Now, I'm not coming from like a sobriety standpoint. It's great to have fun. Lord knows I did. But for me to better help myself and for me to better help other people, I don't put things in my body because it actually allows me to be um, more easily able to help myself and other people. Okay, because my vibration will be a little bit more constant, a little bit more consistent. Um, so now there's the raising in vibration, the letting go of things which no longer serve you is absolutely synonymous with healing and what healing is. What I do and what I have done and what my journey has allowed me to do is to move through my life with using different energy medicine modalities. Um, First off, Reiki. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The healing goes where it needs to, always trust in the divine, um, allowing it to go where it absolutely needs to go. Reiki mastery, and I knew that I would never be able to attune others until I quit my own drinking because I don't want to be that healer that person who tries to help other people while I'm still drinking, or I'm not effectively being able to help other people as much as I possibly could. So it was always very important for me to um, get rid of my addictions or move past or heal my own self, working with these energy medicine things that I found. So now, after Reiki had been such a huge part of my life, I found Lightarian Reiki, which is an additional. You have Usui Reiki levels 1, 2, and 3. And that's the first vibrational band of Reiki energies. Now, then we have the Buddhic boost. I don't like that name, it's really funny. Or Karuna Reiki, which is our second vibrational band of Reiki energies. Then we have an additional third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth levels of vibrational frequencies for Reiki. And they call that Lightarian. I did receive my Lightarian mastery not too. When was it? Given on the 21st day of September 2013. So yeah, actually, just almost 1 year ago is when I received my Lightarian Reiki mastery. Since I went through that process, so many different things have opened up. I even started working with sacred geometry to help realign different energy patterns of different clients I was working on. During this process of Lightarian Reiki, I noticed that I simply just kind of started blossoming. It was actually brought to us by Ascended Master Buddha, the ascended spirit of the Buddha, to help us with healing for the the troubles of mankind, basically. So um, now, as I went through this process, it was beautiful. It was actually just like a kind of um, it was kind of like just being like a lotus flower that was blossoming in a weird way. It didn't seem unnatural. It rather seemed quite the opposite, more natural than I ever could have ever imagined. Now, as I was going through this, I was also noticing that the tingling sensations were coming nonstop, and I was able to look at things in such a different light. Things became so much easier. It was like life just started making a little bit more sense and got a little bit more magical. But it was like with the like like the gentleness of like how a I don't know, like how a princess walks or something. I don't know. That sounded crazy, um, but it was gentle, and I think that's what I mainly want to say. It was absolutely gentle. It was like just like where the subtlety of that blossom of the lotus flower opening up and becoming so naturally just beautiful. And that's kind of, in a sense, how I felt like this process was for me. Now, I mentioned a second ago how we were talking, or I was using sacred geometry to help kind of realign different energetic patterns within people I was working on. I figured, well, if sacred geometry is at the absolute quantum beginning of anything that's in existence, the Vesica Pisces, or pieces, potato, potato, whatever. Paris Hilton's DJing. There's more important things to focus on. Okay. So, the Vesica Pisces, at the root of all creation, are these sacred geometric shapes. So I was thinking, well, maybe down on a quantum level, we can actually help realign different things that were off balance or off kiltered. So, and that's when I actually found out about Metatronia therapy. Um, my mentor in Istanbul, Marla Kaya, um, she said, it seems like Metatron's actually getting ready to work with you. I said, well, I know he's been one of my guides, but I didn't know that there was anything of this nature. So now what Metatronia therapy is just that, working with sacred geometry, different sacred geometric patterns and codings to help realign, to help clear out on a multidimensional level things that no longer serve you. So as we are able to raise in frequency, it's actually clears out so much. My clairvoyance is way beyond what I ever have been able to tap into. It's helped me so much in being able to pinpoint precisely energetically what is misaligned with people who I'm talking to or working with. It's allowed me to completely shift. It was actually what brought me to Oakland, California when I was living up in Portland. I thought I was so happy up there. But then uh, abundance, kind of the prosperity, all that just kind of came to a trickle. So I packed up my car and drove down here. I didn't know why. I just felt that I was guided and that I had to do it. So, um, and being pretty clear and sober and meditating about an hour a day for the last year and a half, it seemed like it was the appropriate thing to do. So I did that. So, not really sure why I was doing that. I was definitely guided um, to come down here to make a better uh, platform, I guess, for helping the people around me in my communities, whether it be Oakland or Portland or Hawaii, wherever I've been. Energy travels. My energy travels. I am a mystic. I am a gypsy. I am a wizard. I'm me. I'm a fucking unicorn. I don't know. You never know. But anyway, what I that almost sounded like nothing. But I like to play on that. So, anyways, so we are of all different backgrounds, but we are definitely what we choose to want to become with all of it as well. So, what the Metatronia work has actually allowed me to do is to actually become my authentic self far beyond anything I'd ever imagined. My life is extremely magical. I'm extremely grateful for absolutely everything. That it would make zero sense for me to not do the work that I'm doing. I tried drinking it away. I tried drugging it away. But I kept coming out on like in this on this path of like this is your woo woo world, and you're going to help change it. You're going to help change the way that people look at it. So the Metatronia work and working with Metatron and the vibration of Archangel Metatron is one of absolute purity. It's been really, really, really eye-opening on so many levels. I see lots of different beings. I see lots of different things. It's easy for me to tap into the vibrational sense of what's going on in a person or in myself. Why am I having a hard time? It's turned me into a very, very sensitive person to where if I feel the slightest bit of negativity, I know that or not negativity, but if I don't feel good, I know that generally it means that I'm in a wrong space or something's not right. So I've been really able to tap in and to integrate the whole law of attraction, to work that with integrating hypnosis with these different energy medicine modalities to help people thrive on all levels. Now, this has been kind of my toolbox of everything. I've always had the dream of trying to figure out the meaning of life. As crazy as that sounds, I've always, always, always wanted to find out the meaning of life. Always. Um, the more magic that happens, the more excitement happens, the more happiness that comes into my life, the more gratitude I have, the more open I become. The more open I become, the more excited I get. The more excited I get, the more lovely I become, the more lovely everybody else becomes. The more wonderful that people start blossoming, the more flow that comes into life, the abundance, the prosperity, the smiles, the laughter. That's all high vibration. That's the essence of our true spirit self, our the internal natural state of being that we are, that joy that we were when we were first born. Now, through collecting baggage and low vibrational things, those fears, worries, and whatnot, through societal programming, we become bogged down. We become like a sponge that gets too heavy and too dense. And you can equate that, or it's completely synonymous with depression or anxiety issues. Is anxiety issues completely only a misalignment of your own personal use of your energy? So not only that, it's very, very fixable on a holistic level. There's all these means to or there's all these different ways that we can be misaligned, and these things manifest into different illnesses and whatnot. So now it's been my goal to help people on a very, very affordable level to do so. Now, when I say affordable, that means, holy shit, I do free community healing workshops. Free. They're about 2 hours in length. Okay, they're wonderful. The one that we're doing on tomorrow is actually called Letting Go of Anxiety. We're going to be doing a co-creative uh, hypnotherapy session with integrated Reiki angelic healing, as well as tapping into the Metatronic vibrations to help people move through and move past and actually focus on the positive aspects of the way they want to feel within themselves. That's how you heal. You change the behavior. Otherwise, you're going to have a cyclical program that's going to keep repeating itself. That's a habit or an addiction or whatever you want to call it. It's a program. Okay? We're energetic beings. We're here to experience energy. We have our senses, our energy receptors, touch, sight, smell. It's all a way of measuring energy. Okay? So now, these ways of transmuting energy and processing energy like a big giant computer on this planet. So now it's our way to actually stay fine-tuned and whatnot. So my goal and my mission and whatnot is to actually help people get back in tune and teach them valuable tools in order to do so. So letting go of anxiety. We're going to start out with a 20-minute guided grounding meditation. Then we'll move into an hour discussion. We'll talk about how is it that you want to feel. We're not going to analyze what anxiety feels like because we all know it feels like fucking hell. So then we're going to talk about the healing aspects of anxiety. What is it that's causing it? The energetic misalignment. What is it? So we're going to talk about that. And that's tomorrow. Now, after that, I have to cheat and see what other workshops we're doing. Now, on the 2nd of September is one that I'm really, really excited for. Who out there has issues regarding money? Ha. So, self-included, it's always been about my life hating money. I hate it, hate it, hate it. You got to work for it. And so then I realized, what if I tried embracing it? What if I tried embracing prosperity and really enjoying it for all the different aspects in which excitement it brings into my life? So we're going to actually talk about the energy of money. We're also going to talk about abundance and prosperity and how to actually allow yourself to go into that space of deserving. And we're going to talk about not being in a state of lack, but being in a state of abundance, knowing that our lives are completely abundant on all levels, at all times. As Bashar says, most of the time you're just thoroughly abundant in limiting beliefs and things that hold you back and downward. Now, so as we let go of these different limiting beliefs, we can become a little bit more pure self, our authentic self, and become more realigned with that person in which we want to become, whether that be prosperity or happiness or joy or whatnot. It's all things that we deserve. Oh, and we'll talk about deservance and allowance. We're going to talk about the process of manifestation. This is actually going to be a long one. It's going to be about 3 hours. These workshops, I won't have any notes. These are just all stuff that comes out of my little brainy brain. Not my brainy brain, it's actually out of my heart. Oh. But anyways, so following these workshops, one that some people in my community have asked me to work on, we're going to be doing one on people have been having issues regarding depression, especially since Robin Williams has brought that into our eyes. Bless his heart, fucking amazing person. But he helped so many people, and so but that's really brought the whole topic of depression up, which is great. So it's actually, when you look at it, it's here's this issue regarding dense energy. And so we're going to do a workshop on actually being happy. It's an anti-depression workshop, but we're going to focus on the positive, because focusing on depression and the fact that you're depressed is only going to rekindle that energy and strengthen it. So we need to move in the opposite direction. Are you figuring it out yet? Is it getting easier? It should. Soon, I think everybody will start figuring it out. I really hope so. So now, anyways, so to move in the opposite direction, it's not running away. It's not running away. It's not running away. You can choose to beat the whole fucking thing up all over and over and over and over and over again. But how are you going to know that you can move forward and move on unless you actually allow yourself to go there energetically and with your thoughts? You know, somebody who wants to get out of a bad habit, how, like, an addiction, like, what are you're just going to keep on drinking to get rid of it? That's not how it works. You have to change your behaviors. That's not running away. It's not running away. So there's a big controversy about it. Not really a controversy, but a lot of people have very strong difference of opinions regarding this. But yeah, so we're going to talk about depression, depression's friend, happiness. We're going to help people smile. So the more that I can help people smile, the more these people are smiling back in their communities and their homes, the more these mothers are becoming empowered, the more the fathers are feeling hopeful, the more their families are feeling hopeful and empowered. It's a ripple effect. The more brightness that you shine, the more brightness that other people are going to receive. And the more pathways that will be cleared for them to actually become the person that they're meant to become. There's so much momentum for this to happen right now. So that's why I'm doing these free community workshops. They're about 2 hours in length, with the exception of the Prosperity Manifestation one. That's on the 2nd of January. These are, or January, 2nd of September. These are all on Tuesday nights from 7 to 9. The one on manifesting your dreams and the energy of money is actually a longer one. That's going to start at 6:30 and go until 9:30. Okay, we'll have a break in between as well. Donations are welcome. They're not necessary. And we are meeting at the Sanctuary for the Arts on 38th and Telegraph Avenue here in Oakland, California. That's 496 38th Avenue, 38th Street, 38th. Jesus, man, I'm blowing it. It's a good thing I can make fun of myself, and you can too. Oh yeah, there we go. 496 38th Street at Telegraph. Look for the big gargoyle on the big white door. It's church. It's a fun church where we teach a lot about becoming your true natural self. Okay? So these are free. There's a lot of information out there. There's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of information out there. I am a big proponent for spreading this news and information out into our community, because the better we are, the better we can change, the better we can change the things around us and make our lives a little bit more tolerable. There's a lot of bullshit out there, and I'm determined to do my part into making sure that people are able to blossom as much as I can possibly help them by helping myself. So anyways, this has been a whole half an hour of me blabbing. So I hope things make sense, and I hope that you feel free to share this video with your other friends. If you do have any questions or comments, please feel free to call me. I do client work. I do spiritual life coaching programs. And if you are interested to set up an initial chat, see if I can help you or see if we're a good match, please call me, 510 area code 590-8185. That's 510-590-8185. Please share this video. And I hope that we see you at one of the workshops, and I hope that I can help you in one of many, many ways. We do have a healing retreat coming up in Mount Shasta as well, and that's going to be in March of 2015, next spring. It's going to be a 4-day retreat. If you are interested, please call me. There are only 2 spaces left. I do require a deposit, so just call me and we'll talk and we'll blab. So, anyways, much love, everybody. Please keep up the good work and please keep smiling. It's for the better, okay? And we're all in this together. All right. Many blessings. Keep your heads up and call me if you need to. Also, I can be reached on Facebook at facebook.com/PDX Vibration. We are going to be rebranding soon to the Epic Human. Awesome. All right. Much love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.